The old cafe at Giminetti Baking Company is rising to new levels and transforming into Bread Bar, which is a new iteration on the classic cafe. Corey Colton, who has over 20 years of culinary experience in New York, and Will Reed, who is a self-taught artisan bread maker, are completely revamping the space and menu, delivering those Italian staples alongside fresh breads, desserts, salads, and more. What do we have here?
All right, so this is our cherry berry crostata. What's interesting about it is we make our pie dough with polenta, which gives it a little bit of texture. And what I'm about to do right now is glaze it with a citrus apricot glaze so that it seals in the fruit and gives it a nice sheen. So this is an almond streusel. Going to add, for color, a few Sicilian chopped pistachios.
It's almost too pretty to eat.
It's never too pretty.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
No.
That's stunning.
So I think we take our inspiration a lot from pictures, and then we figure out how to make it work at a grander scale so that, you know, you can have an olive polenta loaf, and you can have I think what we're going to try is a date and smoked almonds. Just, you know, really cool different flavors that we can bring to the city.
And what's also really cool that hasn't been mentioned yet, Will is a trained opera singer with the Cincinnati Opera Chorus. Now, we can't guarantee you'll be receiving a performance every time you stop in, but their new rendition on the Art Deco space is just as inviting.
The space itself, you know, when we were discussing what we'd like it to feel like, we wanted it to feel warm, inviting, but bright enough so that you can have, it's appropriate to eat a pizza or a salad, but you can also just stop in for a pastry and coffee and feel like you can do a little work here or be part of a little group of friends that want to have brunch.
Yeah.
That's
really good, right?
Oh my god. It's light. It's really light.
Yeah.
And there's a nice tartness to it, but not overwhelmingly tart. Wow. Other bakeries, watch out. Truly and honestly, this is fantastic. Great job. Super looking forward to you guys coming to the neighborhood. And welcome to Walnut Hills.
Thank you.
Yay!
Woo! Cheers.
Cheers.
I love that, Allie. And right now, I'm bringing back Allie back to the discussion. Allie, what brought Chef Corey back to Cincinnati?
You know, the pandemic actually brought him back to Cincinnati, and that seems to be a little bit of an underlying theme that I hear throughout a lot of stories that I'm filming out in the field. But, you know, with his 20 years plus of experience in New York City, and then he spent some time in California and Napa, he really has a diverse food scene and experience and portfolio that he was able to bring here, and through mutual connections, and his family is here and is rooted here, so it brought him back. He also wanted to own something of his own. You know, you're a little fish in a big pond in New York, and I think this is an opportunity for him to really run with something and create something from the ground up. And him and Will are going at it and creating some awesome food at Bread Bar.
Watching you on these,
we stole him away.
Watching you on these shoots, Allie, is like watching Siskel and Ebert rate a movie. Anyway, so did you know about the singing and the opera training and all that going into this shoot?
No, I didn't. That was one of those curveballs going into this where Will says, well, I'm actually a classically trained opera singer, and, you know, I learned how to bake bread watching YouTube. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, so the pandemic has done both of you really well. And he just has a passion for bread, and on this, you know, on the side, because he hasn't been able to sing with the Cincinnati chorus recently, he was able to link up with Corey, and kind of the rest is history there. But his spin on the fact that he was able to almost be self-taught online just shows how powerful the digital world can be and how they were brought together in that sense. And that was awesome. And Corey said that was actually the first time that he really heard Will sing was when I was there filming.
Well, back to the whole Siskel and Ebert conversation. Let's get your rating. Let's get your rating on your favorite item. Now, you tried a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff there, but what was your favorite?
I hear you. So I
you
think
got that, did you?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. First and foremost, I kept saying that the focaccia was a Detroit pizza, which two totally different things. So sorry, Corey and Will, we got that straight. The potato leek focaccia really surprised me because it was so light and buttery. It was like made in a roasted garlic, baked in a roasted garlic oil, and it had like confit potatoes in the garlic and herb.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then they do Detroit style pizza, which is hard to come by in this city, and it had like a really good kick with the sweet and spicy peppers. But I think that very berry crostata, that one got me. It was really, really pretty.
So in other words, I asked you what your favorite was, and you gave me your top 12 favorites.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Allie, which one made you go boop, boop? Which one? Which one made you go boop, boop?
Wait, what was that? One more time?
Which one made you go boop, boop? That one you were eating at the end.
Yeah, the crostata. It was incredible because they're small in portion, and the layering of the pistachios, and it was tart but not overly tart, and had a sweetness to it. It was so good. So I'm happy to see that the Bread Bar is in Walnut Hills and right around the street from me. So go check it out.
Right.
Enough about my opinion. Everyone else needs to go make their own opinion.
All right. Sounds good, Allie. Thank you as always. Nice job.